I'm Tom McMillan, pastor at John Knox Presbyterian Church, and this is the rest of the story, where we talked on Sunday about a man who had been paralyzed for 38 years at the pools of Bethesda in Jerusalem. And every so often an angel would come and trouble the waters, and when the waters were stirred, that was the healing potential. And so people would kind of move down to the water, and whoever got into the water experienced a healing from their disease. But this man, in John 5, he says, after Jesus asks him, "Do you want to be well?" He says, "Well, I have no one to put me in the water. And when I do make my way down to the water, somebody blocks my access. Somebody gets there first." And I'm curious about that dynamic of blocking. And I think we've all found ourselves sometimes blocked from an opportunity or moving forward, and somebody interrupts us or cuts us off. And I think in our society today, people are kind of wired tightly. There's this intensity, this kind of a selfish mindset. There's a degree of anger and hostility and impatience that's out there. People kind of cutting us off, and it leaves you like, whoa, you're kind of shocked by the intensity that's there. Until you get maybe an Aldi, and I've had this happen a couple of times, where I have like maybe 3 or 4 things that I'm holding. And one time there was a woman in front of me who had probably like 50 things in her cart. And she had the state of mind to kind of just look around and look back to me and saw that I only had like 3 things. And she pulled her cart back and said, "Here, why don't you go forward?" And I said, "No, that's all right." She said, "No, I want you to just go. You only have 3 things." And so I did. I looked at her and I realized she was not in a hurry. She wasn't stressed. She had the ability, the freedom to notice me and invite me to go forward. She probably had a ton of things on her mind, but she still had the peace, the presence to consider somebody else. And that's, I think, the invitation we have. Can we check the selfish impulse, the moment of intensity, the urgency that we may have to have our own agenda forefront? Can we allow someone else's agenda to become primary? Can we listen more carefully? Can we pause? Can we slow down? Can we pay attention to the people that are around us so we're not blocking their access to God's peace, to God's love that becomes visible and evident in how we care and how we listen and how we love? So remember, you're not alone. God cares for you, and so do we.